Well, it's Sunday night, so let's get right. It's a QRP SSB kind of night. We'll see how low you can go. It's QRP SSB with GSM and KLB. QRP SSB on Sunday night. For the finest net on Sunday night, it's QRP SSB with GSM and KLB. QRP SSB on Sunday night.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the QRP Single Sideband Net, where you are the stars of the show. We'd like to thank Jim, K89VAN, for that fantastic introduction into the net live stream tonight. Jim, he's located in Illinois, and besides playing the banjo, Jim also is a net controller on the YL system weekdays at 6 p.m. during, I think they call it the Shrimp Boat session, and that's on 14332. It's the YL system, so he's one of the controllers there, so be sure to check him out some night if you're on the air, and just swing over there on that frequency and check in, say hello to Jim, and he'd be glad to hear from you. Thanks, Jim, for sharing that awesome banjo talent with everybody tonight. And just as a reminder, we encourage everybody out there who has a musical talent and they'd like to be featured in the QRP Net live stream introduction music, send us your 1-minute audio MP3 or a video, and we'll use it on the live stream intro. And we look forward to hearing from all you talented ham radio operators out there. And so get your audio submitted to me sometime. All right, and let me check the live stream here and make sure we're going out. Stand by. Okay, it seems like we are. A little bit of extra delay there tonight on the live stream, so kind of be prepared for that, everybody. All right, let's see. My name is Kevin. My call sign is Kilo Zero Kilo Lima Bravo. I'm located in the cornfields of northern Iowa, and I'll be one of your net controllers tonight. Along with me from the super-duper secret compound located somewhere in South Carolina where only he knows where he's at most of the time is Steve, Kilo Oscar 4 Golf Sierra Mike. He will be our second net control. Everybody is welcome. You're not required to check in with QRP power, but you can feel free to use whatever power you need to call us and get on the log. After that, we'll work with you to decrease your power and see how low you can go. However, as usual, this is the QRP Net, so we will begin the session by asking for QRP stations 10 watts or less. So if you want to get on the log early, drop your power and give us a call. Just a reminder, we are live streaming this session on our YouTube channel called QRP Net Live Stream. And you can find tonight's live stream there and ride along. You can also go to my QRZ page for Kilo Zero Kilo Lima Bravo, and you'll find more information about the QRP Net there, our schedule, and there's some quick links to the YouTube channel as well. We do use NetLogger as our main logging software. If you are a NetLogger user, you can use it to ride along and see those stations that have checked in. We also post the YouTube live stream link in the NetLogger AIM chat room. So you can just click on that link and it'll bring you direct right into the live stream feed. And one thing to note is Steve and I do not log the calls that we work during the net. So if you want a gold star confirmation from us for the QSO, let us know, and we'll record the frequency and the time, and then we'll go ahead and enter that into QRZ after the net's over, and then you'll get a gold star for that. And let's see, got a couple announcements here. One of the things I wanted to ask everybody in the chat, just leave me a message or a note, let me know. I always ask for antenna and power when folks check in, and I think that's important information. I think most people like to hear what antenna people are using. And I'm also going to I'm going to start asking for the radio too, just so everybody kind of knows what radio people are using. Radios and antennas, that's what we're here for, you know, to kind of hear what they sound like and how they perform. So I'm going to start asking for radios more often as well, as far as so it'll be your radio, power, and antenna typically be the three things I'll ask for when you check in. Let's see, and then another thing is next Sunday night, we have a scheduling conflict with the net. So we're going to actually move the net from Sunday night to Friday night. That's going to be this coming Friday, February 7th. And because it's on a Friday night, it's kind of a work night, we're going to start an hour later, 6 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Eastern. So just put that on your calendar. We're going to be Friday night this coming week on February 7th will be the net, and we won't have one on Sunday night. And, you know, some of you may remember when we used to have it on Friday nights. Friday nights was the QRP net, and we moved it to Sunday. And so it'll, you know, kind of be how we used to do it years ago. And just to also, we're going to play the Friday night intro for our Friday night session too. So it's I think not too many people have seen that, because I think we only played it maybe once or twice on Friday nights as the intro into the live stream. So we're going to play it in its entirety this coming Friday night, just as a kind of nostalgic, take us back to when we used to do that. So on Friday nights, and that's all I have. I think that's all I have. Yeah, Steve, you got any announcements for tonight?
Well, Kevin, just ready to get going here. I just want to know, how did you get free tickets to the Super Bowl? That's what I want to know. I guess when you're high up on the entertainment chain there, and you're a super radio operator from Iowa, you get those free tickets. So anyway, let me know if somebody bails out and you need somebody to fill an extra seat there in your VIP box. Let me know. I'll scoot out there. Other than that, back to you, Kevin.
Right. Well, Taylor invited us. So Taylor Swift, I think is her name. I don't know. She contacted us and said, "Hey, you want to come and sit with me?" And I guess we're supposed to meet her or somebody. So I don't know. I don't know who she is. Hi. But anyway. So all right, let's get going here. Let's see who's out in the chat tonight. Boy, we got a whole list of people out here. Bill's not going to join us tonight out of Wisconsin. He's picking up his bride at the airport. And we got Richard, we got Russell, Norm, Jim, KD9VAN. Thanks for that wonderful introduction into the QRP net tonight, Jim. And Rod's out there, out of Canada. Good to see you. Pierre's out there. Let's see, who else? Daryl's out there. I'm just kind of going through real quick, doing a quick spot check. Ryan, Jimmy, John out of Mississippi. Okay, good deal. Let's get started here. I'm going to go ahead and ask for check-ins as soon as I get my net logger pulled up. And just a reminder, you know, when we ask for check-ins, I create a list. So if you don't get in on the first call, I'll continue to ask until I get the call filled. So this is Kilo Zero Kilo Lima Bravo. Let's go ahead and get started. We're taking check-ins, 10 watts, QRP 10 watts or less. Come with your call sign now.
Kilo Echo 4, Golf Tango, Quebec.
Whiskey Bravo 3, Echo, Mike, Echo.
Kilo Juliet 5, Golf Victor, Quebec.
Okay, I got, let me start here. I got Kilo Echo 4, Golf Tango, Quebec, and I've got Whiskey Bravo 3, Echo Mike Echo. All right, I got you, Tom, and I got Kilo Juliet 5, Golf Victor, Quebec. I believe that was right. Is that you, Richard? Yep, I got that right. Okay, was there anybody else I missed?
Mike
Mike Whiskey Hotel.
Okay, ending in Mike Whiskey Hotel again.
Yeah, Kilowatt 4, Mike Whiskey Hotel.
Okay, I got Kilowatt 4, Mike Whiskey Hotel. Anybody else I missed? Come on in. There's a real light station. Try one more time. I got a November 6th. Give me the suffix again. Okay, is it November 6 Kilowatt Alpha QSL? Kilowatt Whiskey, November 6 Kilowatt Whiskey QSL?
November Whiskey.
Gotcha. Kilowatt November 6 November Whiskey. Roger? Okay, that's Jim in Arizona. All right, Kilo November 6 November Whiskey. All right, stand by, Jim. Is there anybody else I missed? There might be somebody way down there. I just can't pull it out. So try one more time. Was it Kilo Zero Foxtrot something? No, I'm not hearing it at all now. I think it's Kilo Zero Foxtrot something. I got nothing now, so I'm just gonna. I'll try that when I get done with the folks I've checked in off so far. I'll try that station one more time, see if I can hear you. Maybe propagation will come back up. I think it was Kilo Foxtrot something there. Okay, all right. Let's go back to the top of the list. We got Russell from North Carolina, Kilo Echo 4 Golf Tango Quebec. Come on in, Russell. How are you tonight?
Hello,
Whiskey Quebec 0 X-ray.
LB from K4GTQ. Coming in, checking in with 5 whiskeys. I have an MFJ M-Fed half wave that's probably 5 years old, and running right now I'm running 5 whiskeys from an ICOM 7300 radio. Over.
QSL, great audio. Good job on 5 watts S5 55 coming into Iowa tonight. Good job, Russell. You want to take her down?
Okay, hey Steve, I see you there. Yes, sir. I'm at 1 whiskey.
Still an S4 on your 1 whiskey. Go to 0% on that 7300.
Okay, right here 0%, all the way from North Carolina to the cornfield, and just having fun every Sunday night. And thanks so much for running the net, Kevin.
QSL, Russell, solid S3, good audio, good signal, that whole last transmission on your 500 milliwatts. Good job. Easy to communicate with you tonight on that. Over.
Kevin, you sort of faded on me. You was an S9 at the beginning, and then you faded out. I'll just go ahead and take this opportunity to sign, and again, I really enjoy the net. K0KLV, K4GTQ.
Roger, Russell. Thanks for stopping by. Half a watt to Iowa. And folks, if you're watching, you'll notice I turned on the disco light in the ham shack. Anytime somebody gets below 1 watt and gets down into the milliwatt QRP range, we activate the disco ball here in the ham shack just to celebrate that wonderful achievement. Good job, Russell. Half a watt from North Carolina to Iowa. That was Kilo Echo 4 Golf Tango Quebec. We'll break with you, Russell, and say 7-3. And Tom out in Pennsylvania, Whiskey Bravo 3, Echo Mike Echo. Come on in. How are you doing, Tom?
Hey, greetings, Kevin. Whiskey Bravo 3, Echo Mike Echo, in Hanover, Pennsylvania. And doing good here. Nice hooking up with you on the Maritime mobile net last week. That was made my day there. Anyway, checking in with 10 watts to about a 5.5 here. Last time I looked, Kevin, over.
QSL, Tom. Good job. Good audio. S8. Solid S8 on your 10 watts out of Pennsylvania. Yeah, I was on the road, and I was listening on my iPhone to I was remote back to my ICOM 705, and I checked into the maritime net while I was driving on the road, and then I heard you check in right after me. That was pretty cool, and then you called me, so that was pretty cool to work you remote out to Pennsylvania there, Tom.
Yeah, that was neat. Were you running 5 or 10 watts on the remote, over?
Yeah, I was maxed out at 10 watts on the 705. I wanted to make sure that he could hear me, so I wasn't going to make him, work for it. So I used the full 10 watts, and he didn't have any problem hearing me, he said. So, well, your 10 watts is sounding good, Tom. You want to drop her down? Yeah, I think you just said you dropped to 1 watt. Give me another round of audio. Oh, wow. The propagation changed really fast there when you dropped your power. Bring it back up to 5. I want to hear 5 watts, over.
Whiskey, Quebec, 0, X-ray, standing by.
Hey, Tom, bring your power back up to 5 watts. Okay, there you're just starting to come back to me again. You're about an S3 right now. The propagation just took a dive on us there. I don't know what my signal is to you, but try your 1 watt again. Maybe the propagation will come back.
Okay, here's 1 watt. 1 watt, over.
Yeah, there you are. Now you're an S3. I think the band just swung south on us there for a few seconds, and now you're back. So your 1 watt's making the trip S3 there, Tom.
Okay, good to hear, Kevin. Well, hope you get a lot of check-ins tonight. I got in a little late there, and I thought I heard you say we're switching to Friday night there, so I'll be there whenever it happens there. Have a good night. Greetings to everyone, and we'll be listening here at WB3 EME in Pennsylvania.
QSL, Tom. Great to hear from you. Yeah, we'll be Friday night the 7th coming this week instead of Sunday night, just because I have a scheduling conflict on Sunday. So we're going to start at 6 o'clock Central on Friday night. So just plan for that, and hopefully we'll hear from you then. And Tom, are you running the G90, the Zygo G90 tonight on your ZS6 BKW antenna, over?
Yes, I am. That's the G90 there, and this is the NFED half-wave.
Oh, you're on the NFED half-wave right now?
Right now I am NFED half-wave, and I'll switch over.
Okay, you're S6.
Okay, and the ZS BKW, and I'll give you a gutter antenna, but you won't hear that, you sure?
Okay, go ahead on the gutter. Okay, there you go. The NFED and the ZS6 BKW were both about an S6, S6, and the gutter was an S3 there, Tom.
Okay. To be improved when it gets warmer and the corn's about 2 feet high in Iowa, Kevin. Anyway, I better move along here. A lot of people waiting. WB3 EME. Great talking with you as always.
QSL, Tom, thanks for stopping by. 1 watt out of Pennsylvania, Whiskey Bravo 3 Echo Mike Echo, and we'll break with Tom and say 7-3. Then Richard in Oklahoma, Kilo Juliet 5, Golf Victor Quebec. Come on in.
Whiskey, Quebec, 0, X-ray. Whiskey, Quebec, 0, X-ray.
Good evening, this is KJ5GBQ. How copy, man? I'm out set up out in the yard on a new vertical I built today, playing around, over.
Oh, awesome, Richard. You're an S6, S6. What's your power and radio and antenna there, over?
I'm running the FT710. I'm not on battery power. I am cheating. I'm plugged in. But I'm trying to set up something so I can take and do some POTA. But I'm running this 20-meter vertical. I've only got 2 elements on it, and kind of mimicking the POTA performance, if you will.
The QSL, yeah, the band got some QSB. You went from an S5 down to about an S2 on that last transmission. You want to drop your power down to 5 watts, and I'll listen for you?
That's 5 whiskeys down here in Oklahoma.
Yeah, good job. 5 whiskeys and S5, good audio, good signal. Can you go lower on that radio?
In South Carolina.
Yeah, that's as low as I can go on this Yaesu. Man, I wish I could get a little lower. I'm gonna end up having to pick me up a G90 or something.
Yeah, the 5 watts out of Oklahoma, you're just always good and strong with out of there. So you're up to about an S7 on that last transmission.
Oh, man, I'll take that for sure. So that's good there. You know, I normally run that fan dipole, but been wanting to put this thing together and finally got off my rear end and got it done today. Hey, I appreciate you stopping by last Wednesday there. Hopefully we can do it again.
You bet. Sounds good. If I remember, I'll be there on Wednesday nights there, Richard. And that's on 40 meters. It's the raw ones, not the rare ones, but the raw ones, right?
Roger that.
And you're around the 245 frequency?
Honestly, I'd have to look and see. It was in the 200s. I just don't remember. We'll just try to find one about 30 minutes, 15 minutes ahead of time, you know.
Roger. And you're listed on NetLogger, so for the folks in NetLogger, you can find it. Look for the raw ones, and Richard is the net control of that little net where they just kind of do a little talking and a little signal reporting there. So thanks, Richard, for stopping by, and we'll see you Wednesday, and your antenna's doing a pretty good job. It's working. You peaked out an S7 and just a little bit of QSB, but other than that, good audio, good signal into Iowa tonight, Richard. Over.
Roger that, man. Appreciate it for sure. Love what y'all do. Can't wait till Friday there. We'll do it again. This KJ5 GBQ, be clear.
In South Carolina.
South Carolina station, stand by. Got you on the log. Whiskey Quebec 0 X-ray, stand by. All right, we're going to break with Richard, KJ5 Golf Victor Quebec, and we'll say 7-3. And see Michael in Kentucky, Kilo 4 Mike Whiskey Hotel. Come on in. Kilo 4 Mike Whiskey Hotel. Michael, are you out there? I wonder if we lost Kentucky in the propagation. Kilo 4 Mike Whiskey Hotel. You there, Mike? I think we lost Michael. I'll swing back. Michael, if you can hear me, I'm going to swing back at the end of my list, and I'll see if we can pull you out then. All right, we'll break with Kilo 4 Mike Whiskey Hotel, and James in Arizona, Kilo November 6 November Whiskey. Come on in. Roger, James, you're just really light. You're in and out of my noise. I can't quite pull out most of what you're saying just because you're right down against my noise level. I couldn't quite pull out anything you were saying there, James. You want to try again? That helped. Did you bring your power up a little bit?
Negative. I'm only pushing 3.5 watts, so I'm using a QRP Roger.
True USDX 3.5 watts. I copied that last transmission about an S3 there, James.
For an antenna, I just built a one-foot half-wave off of and it's up about 15 feet on a fishing pole.
Roger, and fed halfway up about 15 feet on a fishing pole, I think you said there. 3.5 watts out of Arizona. You're just getting above my noise now, James. I was pretty much able to hear everything on that last transmission.
Roger, I'm running a Pacific Antennas microphone up here.
A QSL, you got a handheld mic you're using and not the internal, Roger? I'm able to make out what you're saying. It's a little bit muffled, but you'll listen to it on the live stream. You'll be able to hear it there. But it's just, you're real close to my noise, and but I'm able to pull out pretty much everything you said there on the last transmission.
All
Yeah, I heard you. S3, over. And now I lost you. You're just too much close to my noise. You bet, yeah. Join the live stream and, let's see here. Get on the live stream, QRP Net live stream, and back the timeline up a little bit there, James, and you'll be able to hear our QSO. If not, if you check it out on the replay later, you checked in around the 24-minute mark there. So, all right, this is Kilo Zero, Kilo Lima Bravo. We're going to break with James in Arizona, 3.5 watts on a true USDX radio, and an end-fed wire coming out of Arizona. He made the trip, and I got to bring Steve back into the live stream here. All right, and there was one more call there. Whiskey Quebec Zero X-Ray. Terrence in South Carolina, come on in.
Hey, Roger, on that there. Yeah, man, I really appreciate you taking the call. I just built this antenna tonight as well, and I just wanted to make sure that it was getting out. I'm working this a 10-meter vertical that I kind of like jazzed it up, man, and it seems like it wants to work here on 20 meters as well, Roger.
You bet, Roger. Well, you started out about an S4, and you peaked out about an S7. What's your power, and what's your radio, over?
Yeah, Roger. Well, I got it's about 100 watts right now. I'm running 100 watts, and I'm using the 991 Alpha, and I'm outside on my patio, Roger.
Okay, you're outside on 100 watts. Well, what you've reached is the QRP net, and what we do is turn our power down, see how low you can go. Do you want to test that antenna and maybe start out and give me 20 watts, and I'll see if I can hear you?
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, I'm going down to 20. Here we go.
All right, I'm listening. You're about an S8 on my meter right now.
Okay, here we go. 20 watts. You still copy, over?
Yeah, good easy copy, good audio. S6, go to 10 watts, over.
Roger. Here go 9 watts of power, Roger.
Roger, S5, 55 into Iowa, good audio, good signal, go lower.
5 watts of power right here on 5 watts there, Roger.
Yeah, easy copy, heard every word, just between an S4 and an S5 on my meter. Can you go lower than 5?
Nah, this is as low as this radio will go is 5 watts, but that's impressive. I'm really happy with that. Let me go back up here to 100 watts. I'm really happy. This is a, you ever heard of the IMAX? No, I'm sorry. This is the Mako 5000, the Mako 5000. I got it up about maybe 20 feet up in the air, and I just put this rascal up tonight, and again, I'm outside with just 100 watts, and I'm trying to get everything set up for the big station, Roger.
You bet. Well, it's doing a fine job. Your 5 watts was, like I said, around an S4. I heard every word, good copy. And your 100 watts is around S7 to S8. So we got good audio, good signal out of South Carolina, Terrence, over. My name is Kevin. My call sign is Kilo Zero, Kilo Lima Bravo, QSL.
Roger on that there, Kevin. And Kevin, where are you located? I didn't get that last part where you say you were located, Kevin, over.
I'm in Iowa, India Alpha, over.
Roger on the Indian Alpha. Good deal, man. Iowa. Beautiful signal here as well, Kevin. 5.9 plus coming to South Carolina. And thanks again for taking the call. I really appreciate it. And you let me know that this thing was working on 20 meters. Thank you. I didn't think it would tune, but it did. I appreciate it.
You bet. Well, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate that. And good audio, good signal on 5 watts into the QRP net. And we are live streaming on YouTube. Do you have the YouTube channel there, Terrence?
I do. I just don't have it handy there, Roger.
Okay, yeah. So if you check it out tonight yet, just back up the timeline a little bit. But if you don't check it out tonight and you watch the replay, you checked in around the 28-minute mark. 27 to 28-minute mark, so you can just fast forward right to that timeline, over.
I appreciate that, Kevin. Thank you. I'm going to do it right now, man. Take care, my friend. All the best to you from Whiskey Quebec Zero X-Ray. Thank you.
QSL. That was Whiskey Quebec Zero X-Ray. Terrence in South Carolina got down to 5 watts on his new vertical antenna. Good job, good audio. And we'll break with Terrence, say 7-3, and I'm going to circle back to Kentucky. Michael, Kilo 4, Mike Whiskey Hotel. Are you out there, Michael? Still nothing heard from Michael. Okay, and then there was a Kilo something Foxtrot station trying to get in. Did propagation come up? Can you hear me now? Nope, lost them too. All right, so that ends my list. Steve, are you getting some QRM out there? Do we need to slide away, or are you okay?
Yeah, we're starting to get a little QRM. Somebody's moved in close. We can move, or I can go over there and do public relations.
Let's move. It's just easy enough to move. So this is Kilo Zero Kilo Lima Bravo, and we're going to go ahead and QSY everybody because we're getting a little bit of QRM. And so everybody on the live stream, follow the live stream, and those in NetLogger will update the frequency when we find a new one. So everybody, this is Kilo Zero Kilo Lima Bravo. We're going to QSY and release this frequency.
I wouldn't.
It looks like there's a park on the air on 276, so we'll keep moving. Can't tell if I hear anybody there. Do you hear anybody there, Steve?
Yeah, there's somebody below us.
Okay, we'll keep going.
Is the frequency in use?
Is the frequency in use? K0KLB.
Frequency in use, KO4 GSM.
I just heard somebody.
Yeah, he said it was quiet in Missouri.
Oh, okay. So that's, okay. So let me hit my tune button. Watch your ears, everybody. Okay. So, are you hearing anybody, Steve? Is this frequency in use, K0KLB?
Yeah, there was a station saying that the frequency was clear. It was a Whiskey Zero Mike Bravo, I believe it was. It was in there, and that would be Mike out there in Independence, Missouri.
Okay, I'll let you take it. Or you want to go ahead and I'll update the NetLogger. I think we're just found a good frequency here. Over.
Mike, Whiskey Zero Mike Bravo. Are you? Is this your frequency? I'm sorry, we didn't mean to break in on you.
No, I just had to park here and was looking on the computer, didn't hear nothing. I'll let you know I didn't hear nothing, so you're not going to interrupt anybody as far as I'm concerned.
Okay, Mike, we appreciate it. Yeah, we're QRP Net tonight, and we had to move. We had somebody move in close to us down where we were at, so we appreciate it. This is KO4 GSM in South Carolina. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, so I got NetLogger updated, so I'll hand it off to you as Net Control and let you take her away there. Over.
Roger. This is KO4 GSM. My name's... And let's hear them, and I'll take them down as they come.
Whiskey 5, Hotel Echo X-ray.
Kilo 2, Lima Foxtrot.
Whiskey 2, Echo Lima, yeah. Kilo Delta 2 Juliet, Falcon Drive.
Holy smokes, I had a whole pile up there. I got Jim, Kilo Delta 9, Victor Alpha November, Mr. Banjo. I got you in there, stand by. There was a station ending in Oscar Juliet. Come again with a full call.
Recheck, Steve.
Go ahead.
I can't unmute your computer. Can you unmute it for me? I think you might have control of it. There you go. I got it now. Thank you.
Okay. The Kilo Bravo 9. Come again?
Kilo Bravo 9er, Tango Oscar Juliet. Apologize, fans up and down.
There we go. Kilo Bravo 9, Tango Oscar Juliet. QSL?
QSL.
Okay, stand by. There was another station that ended in Sierra Papa Sierra. Come with the prefix.
This is Whiskey 3 Sierra Tango Sierra. Was that name you were hearing?
That probably was it. Whiskey 3 Sierra Tango Sierra. QSL?
QSL.
Okay, stand by. And then there was a 5 station that ended in Golf India Hotel, I believe it was.
Kilo Whiskey 5 Hotel, Echo X-ray Hotel.
Okay, there was 2 of you in there. I got the Whiskey 5 Hotel Echo X-ray, stand by. The other 5 station, come again with the call.
This is Kilo India 5 Golf India Hotel.
Okay, the one ending in Golf India Hotel, there's still 2 of you in there. Ending in Golf India Hotel, come again with the prefix.
All right, I'm coming all by my lonesome. Kilo Juliet 5.
There we go. Kilo Juliet 5, Golf India Hotel. Got you. Was there someone else? There was another station in there, a 5 station, I believe, that was in there with you. Come again.
Kilo India 5, Uniform Charlie Oscar. Kilo India 5, Uniform Charlie Oscar.
There we go. There's 2 of you in there. Kilo India 5, Uniform Charlie Oscar. QSL?
QSL, 10 watts.
There we go. Okay, stand by. Let me go run back to the top of the list here. Kilo Delta 9, Victor Alpha November. That's my buddy Jim in East Peoria. Come on in, Jim.
Roger, Steve. This is Kilo Delta 9, Victor Alpha November, running 20 whiskeys right now. QSL?
You're booming in here 5-7, Jim.
Roger. Well, let me crank her down to 5 whiskeys right there, Steve.
Yep, you're about a 5-6, Jim.
All right, what's the toke? 0%.
Yep, you're about an S4 to S5 on the meter. Got a good signal on your 500 milliwatts, and that brings the light on out there in the cornfield, Roger.
All right, that's good news. I appreciate that, Steve. I turned her back up, plus I enhanced it a little bit.
Yeah, you're 10 over 9 now. And what antenna are you running, Jim? Are you on the hex beam?
I am not. I'm on the in-phase half wave right now.
Now, that's a popular antenna right now. I know Russell uses that antenna, and he gets amazing results out of that. So, anything else? What else you doing? You're running a 7300, I'm sure, right?
QSL running a 7300 this evening.
Yeah, you're doing a fantastic job, Jim. Anything else?
I'm sitting in listening and chatting in the window every now and then.
Hey, I appreciate you coming by and checking in. There, you were doing the intro, so doing a great, Jim. We'll say 7-3, my friend.
7-3, Steve. You and Kevin have a great evening. I'll be standing by.
Roger, and we'll break with Kilo Delta 9, Victor Alpha November. That's Jim over there in Illinois. And then we had Kilo Bravo 9, Tango Oscar Juliet. And that's David over there in Iowa. Come on in, David.
That's Kilo Bravo 9, Tango Oscar Juliet, running the 705, 10 watts on and off.
Antenna, David.
Roger. Here's 1 watt, 1 whiskey.
Yep, you're S5 on your 1 whiskey. Can you go lower? Yep, you're right above my noise, about an S3 on the meter with your 500 milliwatts, Roger.
I swear that beautiful beam of yours can see into my attic all the way into Iowa. 7-3s, thanks for the net. KB9, okay.
Fantastic job. Hey, David, thanks for coming by and checking in. That's Kilo Bravo 9 Tango Oscar Juliet. And, yeah, check out that live stream at about the 40-minute mark. And fantastic audio. And we'll break with Kilo Bravo 9 Tango Oscar Juliet. And that's David out in Iowa. And now I'm looking for Scott over there, Whiskey 3 Sierra Tango Sierra. Come on in.
Roger, Steve, Whiskey 3 Sierra Tango Sierra out in Iowa, checking in at 5 watts. I'm going to take her down to, let's just go straight to half a watt, see if we can do it.
Okay, you're 5.7 right now, Scott.
Roger, checking in at half a watt, 500 milliwatts.
You're 5.5. You're 5.5, Scott, doing a fantastic job on the 500 milliwatts, Roger.
Roger, that's as low as it goes. I thought I'd just skip the steps and go right to it today.
Yeah, doing a good job, man. Everything going good out there in Iowa?
Yeah, actually been a pretty nice day today for, second day of February, Groundhog Day. I guess he did see a shadow, so, a little longer till spring.
Now you're over there in Bettendorf. How far is that from Kevin? Do you get free tickets to the Super Bowl?
Roger, I'm not in Bettendorf. I'm in Waterloo, which is a little closer to Kevin, but I still can't hear him because he's too close, I think.
Well, evidently you're far enough away that you didn't get free Super Bowl tickets.
No, not a bit.
Hey, man, thanks for coming by and checking in, Scott. Fantastic signal, and got the light going for you over there in the cornfield. And we'll say 7-3, and that's Kilo Bravo 9 Tango Oscar Juliet. I'm sorry, that's Whiskey 3 Sierra Tango Sierra, looking at the wrong line there. And that's Scott out there in Iowa. And now I'm looking for Whiskey 5 Hotel Echo X-Ray on the hex beam. I know. Come on in, Terry.
Hey, how you doing tonight, Steve? You're coming in here at 20 over 9. Finally got my control cable hooked up to the X beam, so I've got it rotated your direction. I'm running 10 watts into the X6100 with a X beam. Back to you.
Yeah, you're 5.9 out here right now. Booming signal out here.
Not bad for 10 watts. You want to try lower?
Yes, sir. Go ahead for it, Terry.
There's 5 watts. How's 5 watts?
Yeah, you're still 5.8, 5.9.
Uh-oh, looks like we're going to go down more.
Go all the way to the bottom.
Here's 100 milliwatts.
You're 5.5 on your 100 milliwatts, Terry.
Uh-oh, there goes the light. He's going to be dancing out there in the cornfield.
Yep. Is that as low as you can go to 100?
Yeah, that's it. 100 milliwatts is it on that 6100.
Fantastic. You're about an S4 to S5 on your 100 milliwatts, Terry. That is unbelievable. That hex beam is working for you, Roger.
Roger. It's picking you up really well. You're 20 over.
Well, I'm running 100 whiskey, but I'm on a tower with a beam pointed at you.
Oh, that'll work. I'm on a tower as well. I'll put it back up to 10 watts.
Yeah, you're sounding great, man. Yeah, the tower I got was given to me by a good friend. So a free tower is the best tower, Roger.
Oh, Roger, I had to pay for mine. I had to pay freight to get it here.
Hey, thanks for coming by and checking in, Terry. And we'll say 7-3. We got you on the log there for 100 milliwatts. That's Whiskey 5 Hotel Echo X-Ray. And that's Terry out there in Texas. And now I'm looking for Kilo Juliet 5 Golf India Hotel Curtis. I know you're going to become booming in here. Come on in.
Roger. Kilo Juliet 5, Golf India Hotel here.
Yep, you're 5.5 right now, Curtis.
Okay, that's at 5 watts, and I'm going to go on down to 1 watt. How about that?
Yep, you're S4 on your 1 watt, S4. Okay, you faded down in there. I hear you saying you're on the G90 on a end-fed halfway. Roger. Are you at 1 whiskey right now?
Occupy.
Frequency is in use.
Hey, Curtis, how much power are you running right now?
1 watt, 1 whiskey.
Yep, I got you 1 whiskey. Can you go lower than 1?
Negative. That's as low as I can go on this radio. I don't have anything that'll go lower.
Well, you're doing a fantastic job. You're about an S3 on your 1 whiskey there on the G90, Roger.
I'll take it any day.
Hey, Curtis, thanks for coming by and checking in. And go back and check the live stream about the 45-minute mark, and you can hear your audio over here in South Carolina. That's Kilo Juliet 5, Golf India Hotel. We're going to break with him out there in Louisiana. And let me go over here and get Sean real quick. Kilo India 5, Uniform Charlie Oscar. Come on in.
This is Kilo India 5, Uniform Charlie Oscar. 10 watt, homemade inverted L for 630 meters, QSL.
You're 5'8", Sean, 5'8" over here in South Carolina right now.
Well, there's 5 watts, 5 whiskeys, 5 watts.
Yep, you're 5'8", 5'8" on the meter over here.
1 watt, 1 watt, 1 watt.
Yep, your 1 watt is 5'6", 5'6". How low can you go, Sean?
I'm on the 705. I can go down to 0%. There's 9%, 8%, 7%, 6%, 5%, 4, 3, 2, and 1%, 0%, 0%.
Your 0% was an S4 on the meter, Sean, and that brings the light on from the ham shack out there in the cornfield at 705 is working for you, Roger. And now I've lost you, Sean. Bring your power back up.
I'm at roughly 5 watts again. Any idea what power level 0% on the 705 is?
That's about 100 milliwatts according to the cornfield, Roger.
Roger on that. Well, I appreciate it. Yeah, the homemade inverted L for 630 meters for the antenna.
Well, it's doing a fantastic job, and man, that's amazing. From Arkansas all the way to South Carolina on 100 milliwatts, Roger.
Yeah, Roger. This is KI5 UCO. I won't hold it. I'll turn it back. Thank you.
Hey, Sean, thanks for coming by and checking in. Yes, check your audio about the 48-minute mark. Just a little bit, 47, and Kevin's dancing out there in the cornfield. So, hey, we'll catch up with you later. It's Kilo India 5, Uniform Charlie Oscar, Sean in Arkansas. And with that, I'm going to send it back out to the cornfield to K0KLB and let him pick up some East Coast stations there. Back to you, Kevin.
QSL, good run there, man. Look at all them 500 milliwatt stations. I think everybody you worked was 500 milliwatt, except for Curtis. But I think he was 1 watt on the G90, but that's as low as he'd go. He probably could have gone lower if he'd had a radio to do it. So nice job. Okay, this is Kilo 0 Kilo Lima Bravo with the QRP single sideband net. Let me verify I've got the mic set up here. I think I do. Okay. We're going to go ahead and continue taking QRP stations 10 watts or less. So give me your call sign now. Come with your call sign.
Delta 8, Tango, Yankee, Quebec.
Kilo 2, Lima, Foxtrot.
4 November Delta Kilo.
Alpha India 5, Tango Sierra.
Okay, I got a few of you in there. Let me fill the call. There was a Delta 8, I believe, station. Come fill your call.
November Kilo Delta 8, Tango, Yankee, Quebec.
Kilo Delta 8, Tango, Yankee, Quebec. QSL?
QSL.
Okay, Charles, stand by. Got you. And there was a uniform station. Fill your call.
Victor
Victor Echo 3, Uniform Victor. Got you in the log there, Mark. Stand by. Kilo 2, I think it was Lima something. Come again?
Kilowatt 2, Lima Foxtrot.
Okay, Kilowatt 2, Lima Foxtrot. Stand by, David. And there was a Whiskey 4, 9 Drunk Kangaroos. I got you in there, Nate. And there was a station Alpha India 5. Come fill your call. Alpha India 5 station, fill your call.
Alpha India 5 Tango Sierra.
Alpha India 5 Tango Sierra. Got you, Carolyn, out of Texas. Okay, stand by. Was there anybody else I missed?
Victor Alpha 3, Mike, Delta.
0 Romeo Bravo Golf.
Okay, Victor Alpha 3 station. Try again.
Victor Alpha 3, Mike, Zulu Delta.
Okay, Victor Alpha 3, Mike Zulu Delta. Got your rod, and there was a Romeo Bravo station. Fill that call.
Whiskey 0 Romeo Bravo Golf.
I got Whiskey 0 Romeo Bravo Golf, and there was anybody else I missed?
Kilo Foxtrot Papa Delta India.
4 Whiskey Lima Charlie.
Okay, I got Kilo Fox 5 Papa Delta India. QSL?
QSL.
All right, and then I got a November 4 Whiskey Lima Charlie. Roger, Bill?
Roger.
Okay, anybody else I missed? Okay, that's all I got. So we'll go back to the top of the list here, starting with Charles out in West Virginia, Kilo Delta 8 Tango Yankee Quebec. Come on in, Charles. How are you tonight?
This is Kilo Delta 8 Tango Yankee Quebec. Thanks for picking me up. Operating on a Yankee 818 at 1 watt.
Wow, nice job, Charles. 1 watt coming into the net between an S4 and an S5 on the power. Can you go lower than 1?
Roger that. Give me a second here.
Okay, you're just almost an S6 to 7 on that last transmission. Go again. Roger, heard every word. I pulled out every word about an S3 there, Charles. Go lower if you can.
That's the extent. That's as far as I can get.
Okay, S3, easy copy. Heard every word on your half a watt there, Charles.
Roger that. Thanks for picking me up. I greatly appreciate it here. We're operating the Yankee 818 and a homebrew and fed halfway.
I got your homebrew and fed halfway. All right, halfway and fed. There you go. Okay, great job on half a watt, Charles, out of West Virginia. You're running S3 to S4 there, over. QSL, thanks, Charles. We'll say 7-3. That was Kilo Delta 8, Tango Yankee Quebec out of West Virginia, half a watt to Iowa. Good audio, heard every word. We'll break with you and Ontario. Mark, Victor Echo 3, Uniform Victor. Come on in.
I read about you and heard about you on YouTube a week or so ago, and I thought, I'm going to try this out and see how I do running QRP here.
QSL, Mark, you're an S3, a little bit of QSB when you started out, but you pulled through at the end. What's your power and antenna, over?
Power is 4 watts.
All right, I got you 4 watts, a little bit of QSB again. You're right on the edge of my noise. Can you go lower than 4, Mark? We'll try that.
Sorry, I can't go any lower than 4. It's just one setting with this particular.
Okay, and what radio are you using tonight, Mark?
I'm using a U-Vitex and it's commercial built. I did it as a kid probably 5 years ago.
Well, hey, it's doing a great job. Your signal's getting better the longer we talk. So your 4 watts is doing a great job on that USB or the U-Bit. Oh man, tell me again the radio UBIX. U-bit X, that's right. Okay, gotcha. Now, let's doing a good job. Good build on that, Mark.
Thanks very much. We'll let everybody carry on here in 7-3.
7-3, make sure you listen to your audio on the live stream. You peaked out about an S4 on that last transmission. So you have the live stream, right, Mark?
Yes, I do.
Okay, good job. All right, thanks for stopping by. Good audio. Hey, I think your propagation's getting a little better for you there. So you started out a little weak, but you ended strong. So good job. 4 watts out of Ontario. That was Victor Echo 3, Uniform Victor. Mark, we'll break with you. Say 7-3. And there was David in New Jersey. Kilo 2 Lima Fox. Come on in, David.
Yeah, hey Kevin, K0KLB, K2LF, running about 45 watts right now. How copy?
S7 on the 45 whiskey. And what radio and antenna are you on?
I am on an ICOM 7610, and the antenna is a ZS6BKW. It's kind of a modified G5RV, but it seems to work okay.
Yeah, the ZS6BKW. We got Tom out of Pennsylvania uses that, has great success with that antenna. So you're at 45 watts. You want to drop her down to 20 watts, and we'll look at yours, listen for you there, over.
Roger. How copy now, Kevin? How copy now? KLF.
Good copy. Easy copy. S5. Go to 10 watts, over.
Okay, 10 watts. 10 whiskey. How copy?
Still between an S3 and an S4, and you're 5.5 in South Carolina. Steve's hearing you down there as well, so you got good signal down to there as well. Try 5 watts, over.
5 watts. I don't think I ever made a Q on 5 watts before with this radio. How copy?
S3, heard every word. Good audio on your 5 watts, David, and you are a 3.3 in South Carolina.
Yeah, very good. Hey, I appreciate the net. Thanks for the check. Conditions must be good tonight.
Yeah, it's kind of, 20 meters this time of night. It changes all over the place. But right now, it's sounding good out of New Jersey. Your 5 watts is good audio, over.
Yeah, Roger. Hey, I appreciate it. Could we try 1 watt real quick?
Yeah, if you can go there, go for it. You bet.
Yeah, do you copy? Copy, Kevin, K2LF.
Yes, S2 to S3. I didn't know that radio went that low, but cool. Can you go lower than 1?
I could try 0, but I think it turns it off. I have external attenuators, but I don't have it hooked up. Let me try it.
Okay, go ahead.
You have a copy? Kevin?
Yeah, about an S2, over.
Okay, so 0% does not mean 0 watts, okay? I learned something new today.
Yeah, Roger, bring your power back up. I know on the 7300, 0% is roughly around 500 to 600 milliwatts, and so that's what we call it. We call it 500 milliwatts. So we'll do the same for you on that, over.
Roger. Yeah, thanks. I appreciate it. I didn't know that. I learned something new.
Well, that's me about all the time, always learning something. So nice job, and make sure you listen to your audio on the live stream. You are on the live stream channel, Roger.
Roger, I have the QRZ page up. I will definitely listen, Kevin. Appreciate it.
You bet. Yeah, if you join it now, just scroll the timeline back a little bit, and you'll be able to hear our QSO there. Otherwise, if you check it later, you checked in around the 57-minute mark there, over.
57 minutes, Roger. Hey, I appreciate it again. Thanks. I love the net. Great concept. K0KLB, K2LF.
Roger. Thanks, David. Great to hear you, and thanks for stopping by. K2LF out of New Jersey, half a watt to Iowa, that which brought on the disco light in the ham shack here. And we'll break with you, David, and we'll say 7-3. And next on the list out of North Carolina is Whiskey Delta 4 NDK. Nate, come on in. Good evening, Nate. S3. What's your power, radio, and antenna, over?
Yeah, I'm on 7.5 watts. I'm recording this, and I'm on the Electrat AX2 with the W5GI Mystery Anthem.
All right, got you 7.5 watts. About an S3. You want to try and go lower? I'll listen for you.
Okay, that's 5 watts there. 5 watts.
Still an S3. Good audio, good signal. Heard every word. Go lower.
That's 3 watts.
Just bumping up against the bottom side of an S3 on 3 watts. Go ahead.
1.6.
S2, over.
0.9, you hear me?
Yep, I heard you about between an S1 and an S2 on my meter on your 0.9.
Okay. This little RF geek microphone I got off Etsy also, over.
Say that I heard you talking about the microphone. What was it on the mic?
Little mini mic called the RF geek mic by a guy in the UK. I got it off Etsy.
Oh, you got it off Etsy. It's a mini mic. Well, it's good audio, and I'm hearing every word, over.
Okay, back to 2.2 watts, 2.2.
And S3, over.
You're sounding good, and hello to Steve. Whiskey 4, 9 drum kangaroo.
Roger, thanks, Nate. Good job. I got you down for 900 milliwatts out of North Carolina, and we'll break with you in the Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo and say 7-3. Have a great evening, Nate. Thanks for stopping by, and we'll move on to Texas. Carlin, that's Alpha India 5 Tango Sierra. Come on in, Carlin.
Hey, this is Carlin. You're coming through about a S5 to S7. My noise floor is S4 in rural Lampasas, Texas here on the Segu G1X.
All right, good job there, Carlin. You're about an S4. And what was your power, over?
It's 5 watts, non-adjustable, voice non-adjustable. It's basically the Yugo of radios.
QSL, you're 5'7" in South Carolina. Steve's hearing you out there as well, so you're making the trip to South Carolina. And what's your antenna, Carlin?
Hey, so I'm having to listen to the feedback on the YouTube. You guys are in and out. I have it with the handheld up to my ear. I have a sand dipole with 80, 40, and 20 homemade 1-to-1 gallon, about 15 feet up.
Great job, fan dipole. All right, it's doing a nice job. I'm still hearing your 5 watts just above my noise, and it's making the trip, Carlin. Good job. QSL, Carlin. Yeah, I think you're having a hard time hearing me because your noise floor is a little high there, so that's fine. We'll break with you, Carlin. Thanks for stopping by. We'll be here Friday night next week, so just stop by again and we'll play some more QRP. Your 5 watts is sounding good. AI5 Tango Sierra. We'll break with Carlin out of Texas, and we'll go to Victor Alpha 3, Mike Zulu Delta, Rod in Ontario. Hopefully you can still hear me, Rod. Come on in.
Hey, good evening, Kevin and Steve and all the gang here. I'm testing out a new G90 here at 20 watts into a 41-foot unfed random wire up in the attic. Can you copy all that?
I did. I copied everything. Steve's hearing you at 5'4" in South Carolina, and I picked you up anywhere from an S3 and peaked out about an S7 on your 20 watts, Rod.
That sounds good. I'm going to take her down to 10. Give me a second.
All right. You're just about between an S6 and S7. Go ahead to 10.
That's 10 watts, 10 watts, 10 whiskey. How does that sound? How am I copied?
Easy copy. Good audio. S5, and you're 5'4" in South Carolina.
All good. The QSB has settled down in the last 15 minutes. I was having real trouble hearing you for 15, but I'm going to take it down to 1. Give me a second.
All right, go ahead, and you're an S7 on that last transmission.
There I am at 1 whiskey, 1 watt, 1 watt.
Yes, good audio, good signal, S5. Give me another round of audio so you can hear it on the live stream.
This is transmitting from Southern Ontario, Oscar November Sierra on 1 watt into a G90 and end-fed random wire up in the attic.
Well, that attic end-fed random wires. S7 on that last transmission, over.
I heard S7. Is that QSL?
Roger, and you're 5'3" in South Carolina.
Roger. That's fantastic. I'll let it go, and you can get on to the next guy on the list. K0, KLD, Victor Alpha 3, Mike Zulu Delta.
QSL, Rod. Great job. 1 watt out of Ontario with the attic antenna. I think that's the best we've had in a long time. Just the winter months, we haven't had very good propagation between us during the net. So thanks for stopping by. Good to hear from you. That was Victor Alpha 3 Mike Zulu Delta, Rod in Ontario, 1 watt to Iowa with his new Zygu G90 and his end-fed wire in the attic. We'll break with you and say 7-3. And next on the list is Robert in Tennessee, Whiskey 0 Romeo Bravo Golf. Come on in.
Whiskey 0 Romeo Bravo Golf at 10 watts.
10 watts, S7, good audio, good signal. What's your radio and antenna tonight, Robert?
This is the FX4CR at 10 watts, and then I'm on my DX Commander Expedition. I'd like to try my end-fed half-wave if you've got a second.
You bet. Go ahead and switch it. You're S7 right now.
Whiskey 0 Romeo Bravo Golf on the end-fed half-wave.
Between an S3 and an S4, over.
QSL, I'm going to switch back to a commander.
Okay, you're saying about an S3, S4.
QSL, I'm going to go down to 5 watts.
All right, you back on the other antenna now?
QSL, yes, I'm on the DX Commander at 5 watts. 5 watts.
Yep, S5, S5 on the 5 watts.
Whiskey 0 Romeo Bravo Golf at 1 watt. 1 watt.
1 watt, peaked out about an S4, but running around an S3, over.
QSL, I'm going to go down to half watt.
Okay, we're listening.
Whiskey 0 Romeo Bravo Golf at a half a watt.
Yeah, propagation came up on you. You're an S4 to S5 on that last. Good audio, good signal.
I'm going to go down to 1 milliwatt.
All right, 100 milliwatts. We're listening.
Whiskey 0 Romeo Bravo Golf. Whiskey 0 Romeo Bravo Golf at 0.1 watt.
Great audio, great signal. S3 on average there. Good sound there, Robert. Good job.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for doing this every week, guys. I really do appreciate it. I guess I need to work on that half wave a little bit more.
Yeah, there was quite a big difference between the DX Commander and the halfway, but I guess I would kind of expect that, but I don't know. I guess it depends on a lot of things. But your 100 milliwatts on the DX Commander with the FX4CR, great job, good audio.
QSL, yeah, the gain on the DX Commander is much higher, but the noise floor, the end-fed halfwave is a much quieter antenna.
Yeah, there's some trade-offs there, Roger.
Roger. Yeah, I appreciate it, guys. I'll let you move on to the next one. Thank you very much, and appreciate it again.
You bet. Thanks for stopping by, Robert, with the FX4CR. Good job, and we'll break with you. That was Whiskey 0 Romeo Bravo Golf, Robert in Tennessee, 100 milliwatts to Iowa. And next on the list is Texas, Kilo Foxtrot 5, Papa Delta India. Patrick, come on in.
Kilo Foxtrot 5, Papa Delta India. I went ahead and dropped it down to 8 here in north central Texas. I'm on a inverted bipole, about 40 feet in the air.
Good audio, great signal. S7 on the peak there, Patrick. You want to go lower? Let's go down to 1 watt, I think. Yeah, 1 watt. Give me another round of audio so I look at my meter again. Over. Yeah, right around an S2 to S3. And Steve's, I think, hearing you 5, 6. Yeah, Steve's hearing you in South Carolina, too, Patrick. A 5, 6 out there. Over. 7-3. Good job, Patrick. Make sure you listen to your audio on the live stream and on your 1 watt out of Texas. You got the live stream channel, correct, Patrick?
No, I'm going to have to look that one up. I'll get back in. I'll find out what that's all about.
Okay, you can go to my QRZ page to make it easy. Go to my QRZ page for Kilo 0, Kilo Lima Bravo. Scroll down a little bit to the QRP section, and you'll see a live stream quick link there. You can click on that. That'll bring you right to our YouTube channel, and then you'll find the live stream active right there. And you checked in around the 1 hour, 8 minute mark, 1 hour and 8 minutes. So you can go to that on the timeline and hear your audio there. Over.
Roger. I me do that when I get back in.
QSL. Thanks, Patrick, for stopping by out of Texas. We'll break with you. Kilo 5 Foxtrot Kilo Foxtrot 5 Papa Delta India. We'll say 7-3. This is Kilo 0 Kilo Lima Bravo. And last on my list is Bill out in Virginia. November 4 Whiskey Lima Charlie. Come on in, Bill.
Good evening, Kevin. This is N4WLC running 10% out to the vertical on the car from the basement. How do you copy?
Oh, loud and clear. S6, good audio, big signal out here on your 10 whiskey. Go to 1 watt, over.
All right, down to 1 watt or 1%.
Yep, still between around an S4, go to 0.
All right, down to 0%. How do you copy?
S3 to S4, good audio, good signal there on your half a watt there, Bill.
Thank you, Kevin. Turned it back up to close out, and 73 to you and Steve and everybody out there, and be looking to try to get y'all on Friday. 73 N4WLC back to net.
QSL, thanks, Bill. Great to hear from you. Half a watt out of Virginia to Iowa. Great audio, great signal. That was November 4 Whiskey Lima Charlie. We'll say 7. Oh, say hey to Judy from everybody here on the net. Give her a big hug from us. And we'll say 7-3, and that ends my list there, Steve. KO4 GSM, I'll hand it off to you. Take it away there, over.
Roger, Kevin. Hey, you had a good run there. Some really low numbers there, 100 milliwatts, unbelievable. Some great signals there. I'm going to turn this beam towards the northeast, and I've been pointing towards the northwest. Let me go to the northeast and see if we can pick up anybody over that way. This is KO4 GSM with the QRP SSB Net. I'm looking for your call sign to get you on the list. Got one of you in there, Kilo Delta 2 Juliet Foxtrot. Come on in.
Here is John, located in Long Island, New York. QSL?
QSL. Hey, John. Man, you were 5-7. Good signal. I got the beam pointed right at you there in the Big Apple, Roger.
QSL, you are 5-9 here. Sounding great.
How much power are you running tonight, and what kind of antenna are you on?
10 watts from my X6100 into an end-fed half-wave.
Oh, that's Kevin's favorite radio this month, the X6100. And you got a really great signal. Can you? How low can you go on that radio?
Well, I'll take it down to 5 watts right now.
Okay, you're still 5-7. Go ahead, John.
All right, that's 5 watts right there.
Yeah, you're still 5-7. Go lower.
That's 1 watt right there.
Yep, 5-6 on your 1 whiskey. Go lower if you can.
Okay, going down to 100 milliwatts right there.
Yep, your S3 to S4 on your 100 milliwatts, John. 100 milliwatts, doing a fantastic job, Roger.
Yeah, Roger, Steve. I appreciate the chance to get in on the net, and I didn't expect 100 milliwatts to wait to make it back to you.
Hey, bring your power back up, John. You're right there in the edge of my noise, but you're about an S3, but I can hear every word you're saying.
All right, we're back to 5 watts. Back to you, Steve.
Oh, yeah, that's much stronger there. 5-8 right now. Hey, John, anything else we can do for you? That's doing a fantastic job on that 6100.
No, that's it. Appreciate the net and appreciate the opportunity. So 73, KD2JF, Long Island.
Hey, John, thanks for coming by and checking in. Kilo Delta 2, Juliet Foxtrot. And I'm pointed towards the northeast, up towards New York and that area. If you want to get on the list, come with your call sign and spread them out now. Okay, I heard a Kilo, and I think it was a Kilo Delta 9, Zulu Sierra Lima. QSL? Yeah, I'm not pointed your direction. Let me get over there and Jeffrey. That's Jeffrey over there. Let me swing this beam around. You're coming in on the side of the beam. You're over there in Kenosha, in that area. Okay, how copy now there? Kilo Delta 9, Zulu Sierra Lima. You still got a copy on me, Jeff? And just like that, the band has changed, and I can hear you in there, but I can't make out what you're saying. Let me turn this beam a little bit. I think you were coming in better on the side of the beam. Try it again there, Jeffrey. Yeah, I got a weak copy on you. You're about an S1 to S2. Kevin, are you hearing him out there in Iowa?
Let me try listen. Go ahead.
Try it again, Jeffrey, and see if Kevin can hear you.
I don't hear anything.
Yeah, he's not hearing you either, Jeff. How much power are you running? I barely got a copy on you, S2 to S3. How much power are you running right now? Okay, I heard you say 10 whiskey. Yeah, and I don't think you're going to be able to go much lower than that, and it may just be the propagation right now. You were actually a lot stronger when I was pointed towards New York. But anyway, come back and give me a little bit more audio there at 10 whiskey, and let me see if the band will come up. Yeah, I'm not hearing anything at all now. But I got you on the log, Jeffrey. Kilo Delta 9, Zulu, Sierra Lima. We're going to put you down for 10 whiskey. And we'll say 7-3, and we'll break with you, and we'll look for further check-ins. Back to the northwest. This is KO4 GSM looking for your call sign. Come now and spread them out.
November, X-ray, Quebec, Hotel.
Okay, there was a 5 station in there. Gary, I heard you in there. Stand by. There was a 5 station in there. Come with your call again. One more time. Kilo 5, Oscar Tango.
Kilo 5, Oscar Tango, Tango.
There we go. I thought that's what it was. Kilo 5, Oscar Tango, Tango. Stand by 1 second. Let me pick up Gary real quick. November 0, X-ray, Quebec Hotel. Come on in, Gary.
Oh, Steve, Kevin, if you can hear me, over.
I got a copy on you. Go ahead.
I'm running 10 whiskey, over.
Yep, you're about a 5-6, Gary.
I doubled with you, over.
Yeah, you're about a 5-6 out here in South Carolina.
Okay, there's 4%, 4 whiskey, over.
Yep, you're still 5-6. Keep going, Gary.
There's 0%.
I got your 0%. You're about an S4 on the meter, 5-4 on your 0%, 500 milliwatts, Roger.
That's pretty good. Let me crank it back up. I got to back up 10 watts, over.
Oh, yeah, you're 5-7 on your 10 whiskey, but we got you down for a half a watt there, Roger.
Okay, I'm starting to lose you, Steve, so I'll get out of here and let you move on. Enduro XQH.
Hey, Gary, thanks for checking in, man. Good to hear you. The band is changing a little bit, so we'll say 7-3. That's my buddy Gary out there in Nebraska, November 0, X-ray, Quebec Hotel, and we'll break with him. And let me get down here and pick up Randall, see if I can get him on the side of the beam in Louisiana. Kilo 5, Oscar Tango, Tango. Come on in, Randall. Yep, I got you about an S4 to S5 on your 10 whiskey.
Roger, I'm on the 10 with the S4.
Can you drop her on down? Yep, I got you 5 whiskey. You're right in the edge of my noise. The band is changing there, Randall.
Roger, roger. I'll put it back up to 10 whiskey. As far as I go tonight is fine. That's 10 whiskey, right? Using a Bob White 10 to the indication tonight.
Hey, Randall, thanks for coming by and checking in. Yep, the band is changing a little bit, but we got you down for 5 whiskey, and that's Kilo 5 Oscar Tango Tango. That's Randall down there in Louisiana, and we'll say 7-3. And I'm going to look for a couple more check-ins before I send it back to Kevin. This is KO4 GSM with the QRP single sideband net. Come with your call sign and spread them out.
W5 Echo Whiskey Lima.
Echo Delta, KK7 NED.
All right, I got a Whiskey 5 Echo Whiskey Lima. Is that a QSL? Was there a Whiskey 5 station? Okay, how about a 7 station? There was a 7 station ending in November Echo. Come again?
Kilo 7 November Echo Delta.
Okay, I got a Kilo 7 November Echo Tango. Is that a QSL?
QSL, I got some just barely Kilo 7 November Echo Delta.
QRZ is the frequency in use.
Yes, the frequency is in use.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, Kilo 7 November Echo Delta. Is that a QSL? Kilo 7 November Echo Delta. That's Brett out there in Oregon. QSL?
QSL. This is Brett from Oregon. I'm with you right now
Brett, you're about an S2 to S3 out here. Give me the power a couple more times.
I can just clearly hear you. Just clearly hear you here in Oregon. Kind of coming up and down, but one more time with the signal report, please.
Yeah, you're right there in the edge of my noise now. How much power are you running right now, Brett?
Right now I'm showing 5, just a hair below 5 watts. 5 watts, 5 whiskey.
Yep, it's coming back up. Now you're 55 on your 5 watts. Yeah, I don't think you're going to be able to go much lower. The band is kind of, the 20-meter band is going away quickly, but I've got you a 5 whiskey from Oregon all the way down here to South Carolina, Roger.
All right, Roger, in South Carolina. Hey, thank you, guys. Appreciate it. Let's carry on. This is KK7NED. Appreciate it. 7-3.
Hey, Brett, thanks for coming by and checking in. And check the live stream out. You're about the 1 hour and 24-minute mark, and you can hear your audio down here in South Carolina. That's Kilo 7 November Echo Delta, and we're going to break with him. There was a Whiskey 5 station in there. Whiskey 5 Echo Whiskey Lima, I believe it was. Come again? Okay, nothing heard. I'm going to take one more. This is KO4 GSM. and I'm looking for your call sign. We'll take one more before I hand it back to Kevin. Come with the call sign now.
Kilo Alpha Zero, Mike Hotel Juliet.
Delta.
All right, I got a Kilo Alpha Zero station. Come again with the full call.
Kilo Alpha Zero, Mike Hotel Juliet, Woody in Southwest Iowa.
There you go, Woody. Yeah, and you must be running remote too, because I can usually tell when you're running remote. But you got a great signal there. Stand by. There was another station in there that was ending in Delta. The station ending in Delta. Come with the full call.
November 1, Bravo, November, Delta.
There we go. November 1, Bravo, November, Delta. All right, stand by 1 second. Let me pick up Woody. He was in there first. Kilo Alpha Zero, Mike Hotel, Juliet. Come on in, Woody.
Yeah, good evening, everybody. Yeah, I'm remote on my laptop sitting on the sofa. So I'm on a different remote. Yeah, usually I'm doing it from the farm, but I'm here I'm maybe 40 whiskey right now. 40 whiskey.
Well, Woody, you're 5'9" out here. 5'9".
Copy that. Maybe here's 5 whiskey. 5 whiskey.
Yep, you're about an S7 on your 5 watts. S7.
Roger that. Here is 0 power. I think last time you told me on an Icon 7300, it's 800 milliwatts.
Yep, that's about 500 milliwatts, and you're an S5 on your half a watt. Roger.
Copy that. Pretty good band for right now then. Yeah, you're coming in blasting like S9.
Hey, I appreciate it. Yeah, well, I'm running 100 whiskey on a beam, so my antenna's doing all the heavy work, Roger.
Roger that. I can always tell when you get it turned up my way.
QSL. Hey, Woody, thanks for coming by and checking in. Anything else we can do for you tonight? Roger. Hey, Woody, thanks for coming by and checking in. That's Kilo Alpha Zero, Mike Hotel Juliet. It's my buddy Woody out there in Greenfield in Iowa. And we'll break with him. And there was a November 1, Bravo, November Delta. And that's David over there in Kansas. Come on in, David.
Yeah, Roger. Yeah, you're a good 5'9" plus here in my QTH in Rose Hill, Kansas. I believe I copied your call sign correct, Kilo Oscar 4 Golf Sierra Mike QSL.
QSL, David. Yep, you're 5'8" to 5'9" here in South Carolina. How much power are you running?
Yeah, I'm running 100 watts from an FT710 through a vertical, just sitting in my backyard. The vertical's sitting in my backyard. I'm in my basement, over.
Roger that. Yeah, I was going to say, if you're sitting in your backyard, it's probably a little chilly out there.
It wasn't too bad today. It was hit about 72 today here for the high. Very unusual for February in Kansas, but it's going to cool off later this week, but, nothing terrible. So, yeah, looking forward to getting a new antenna coming so I can test out a portable rig I'm building. So we'll be sitting out there probably freezing later this week, over.
Oh, yeah. Well, I know you guys have had some snow out there, but, hey, you want to drop your power down, see how low you can go?
Yeah, Roger. Let me drop down to about 50 watts, which would be half power on this radio, and see what it does, over.
Okay. Well, I bet you could go to 20 and I can hear you.
All right, let's go to 20.
Yeah, you're 5'9" plus right now.
All right, Walter, this is 20 watts, over.
Yep, you're 5'8" with really good audio on your 20 watts. Go to 5.
All right, this is 5 watts. 5 watts coming at you, over.
Oh, yeah, you're 5'6". How low can you go there, David?
The 710 goes down to 5 watts. I am at the lowest power I can go, over.
Well, you're doing a fantastic job. It's your 5 watts is still a 5.5 to 5.6 out here in South Carolina.
No, very good. Good to know. I've never done that before. I've always run this thing on
around 90 or 100 watts. So good to know it'll put out there on low power. Over.
Oh yeah, yeah, and you know we're live streaming this on YouTube. Are you familiar with that?
I may have seen your channel, I may not. I don't know. I watched quite a bit on there, so definitely familiar with YouTube.
Yeah, you can go to Kevin. You know, Kevin's out there in Iowa. You can go to Kevin's page, or you can go to my page. There's a link on there. Kilo 0 Kilo Lima Bravo is Kevin's call, and mine is Kilo Oscar 4 Golf Sierra Mike. There's a link on there. You can scroll down a little bit. There's a link, and it'll take you right to the live stream on YouTube. And you can hear how your audio sounded. You checked in around the 1 hour and 29-minute mark. Roger?
Roger. Kilo 0 Kilo Lima Bravo. I got your call sign and 129.
All right, David, now you're starting to fade a little bit. You might have to bring your power back up. But, yeah, go back and check out the live stream, and I think you'll be pretty happy with your audio, Roger.
Yeah, Roger. This is coming at you about 50 watts over to 10 watts.
Yeah, the band is going away quickly. It's just kind of up and down. But, hey, David, thanks for checking in. That's November 1, Bravo, November Delta. And that's David out in Kansas, Rose Hill, Kansas. And with that, I'm going to send this back out to Kevin, back to K0 KLB out there in the cornfield in Iowa. Back to you, sir.
QSL, I got her. Hey, good job. And let's see, but man, Woody, he had a heck of a audio and signal coming out of Iowa down there to you. So good job, Woody. All right, this is Kilo 0 Kilo Lima Bravo, and I am still working QRP stations. If there's any more left out there, 10 watts or less, come with your call sign now.
Kilo 4 Golf November Echo.
Okay, I got Kilo 4 Golf November Echo. Gene, stand by, and I think there was a Kilo Bravo 4 X-Ray Tango. Was that you, Ken?
QSL, this is Ken.
Okay, Ken, stand by. Was there anybody else I missed? Nothing heard? Okay, I'm going to go back up to Gene. Kilo 4 Golf November Echo. Come on in, Gene. How are you tonight? Okay, you were real light, and give me another round of audio, Gene. I think maybe propagation come up on you. Come again.
Roger that. Yeah, it looks like I'm running 1 watt right now. About 2.5 watts right now. 2.5 whiskey right now.
Okay, S7 on your 2.5 whiskey. What's your radio and antenna? Over.
The 20 and the micro SDX, the little guy.
Micro SDX. Okay, 2.5, and still good audio, good signal. Can you go lower on that radio?
Give me a second. I'll give it a try.
Okay, you're S7 on that last transmission. Roger, Gene, you might have bumped off frequency a little bit. Bring her down to 340, over. Gene, you might have bumped off frequency. Bring her down to 340.
Yeah, that's what I get for pushing the buttons.
Okay, there you go. You're back now. I couldn't quite make out what you were saying. Give me another round of what you had just said, over.
Yeah, tonight it's not cooperating. It won't let me clear the menu mode and where I can change the drive value. So some nights it works, some nights it doesn't. Over.
Okay, no problem. So if you're still on your 2.5 watts, you're still up against an S7 with good signal and audio there, over.
Oh, that's good. Well, it's always good to be able to make contact with you guys. I can hear Stephen again today, and so he must have improved things a lot down there. This is
hearing him 2 weeks ago was pretty good, over.
Yeah, Roger, the skip is a little short for you guys this time of night, which is good. That works out for you well, over.
Yep, I don't know if he could hear, if I could have got through to him, but I can hear him down quite low, but he comes through, over.
Roger. All right. Well, hey, good job on your little radio there at 2.5 watts. I heard every word. Good transmission, or good receive on all your transmissions, over.
Roger. Hey, thanks for picking me up again, Kevin, and hope you have a good weekend, a good week ahead of you. Thanks again.
Roger, Gene. Thanks for stopping by. And just to remind everybody, next Sunday night we had a scheduling conflict, so we're going to be holding the net on Friday night, February 7th, I think that is. This coming Friday night, starting at 6 o'clock Central, 7 o'clock Eastern. So you get home from work and you grab a cold one and you want something to do, hop on the live stream and find out what frequency we're on. And we'll work some QRP on Friday night this time. So just like the old days, if you guys have been here, have been here a long time, you might remember when we used to hold the net on Friday night. So, Gene, thanks for stopping by with your 2.5 watts. We'll say 7.3, and I'm going to go down to Alabama to Ken, Kilo Bravo 4 X-Ray Tango. Come on in, Ken. How are you?
I'm doing just fine, Kevin. I'm pumping out 10 watts, over.
All right, 10 watts. You peaked out in S5 and kind of dropped down to an S3 on the 10 whiskey, Ken. Go ahead.
Okay, this is 5 watts, over.
S3 on the 5 watts. Go lower.
1 watt.
S2 on the 1 watt, over.
Okay, hold on.
Okay, go ahead. I copied every word on the 500 milliwatts, just right on the edge of my noise, Ken, though. I just barely pulled you out, but I heard you say it. And can you want to try go lower? I'll listen.
Okay, let me try hold on a second.
Okay, go ahead. I heard you say 100 milliwatts 3 times repeated, over. All right, I heard you say 50, and then I heard you say 5050 milliwatts, so just barely heard you there, Ken, but I was able to pull it out.
Okay, back up to time. That's good for the night. Thank you and Steve for being there. I enjoyed every week.
Great job, Ken. I think last week you got down to 50 also, so you're on the hex beam tonight, over?
Yeah, I'm still on the hex beam.
All right, well, good job on the hex beam. 50 milliwatts to Iowa on that. And thanks for stopping by, Ken. Remember, we're on this coming Friday night instead of Sunday, so make sure you put that on your calendar, over. All right, thanks, Ken, for stopping by. And we'll break with Kilo Bravo 4 X-Ray Tango. That's Ken in Alabama, 50 milliwatts to Iowa, and he made the trip. This is Kilo 0, Kilo Lima Bravo. We're going to, I'll take another round of calls here if there's anybody else there with QRP 10 watts or less. Come with your call sign now.
Kilo 4 Golf, November Echo, recheck.
Come on in, Gene. Go ahead.
Yeah, I just want to do a recheck. Okay, I'm running 0.5 watts, 0.5 whiskey right now.
All right, and you're between an S4 and an S5 on your 500 milliwatts.
All right, well, that's good. Thanks again, Kevin.
You bet. Sounding good. Make sure you listen to your audio on the live stream. It sounded pretty good. I heard every word good and clear, over.
Roger.
All right, this is Kilo 0, Kilo Lima Bravo. I didn't hear anybody else out there, so I'm going to open it up to general power. Any power, anywhere. This is Kilo 0, Kilo Lima Bravo. Come with your call sign now. Nothing heard, so I'm going to hand it off to Steve, KO4 GSM. Take her away, buddy.
Okay, Kevin. This is KO4 GSM looking for some more call signs to get on the log here. Any power, anywhere, and spread them out and come now.
Alpha Foxtrot 5, Sierra Hotel.
Alpha Foxtrot 5, Sierra Hotel. Come on in.
Roger, Roger. This is Ian from Central Arkansas. I can't believe you can actually hear me on this radio. Cool.
Well, what radio are you on there, Ian? It sounds like you're a little bit off frequency. We're on 14340. What radio is that? Try it again there, Ian. Yeah, I got a real weak copy on you right now. How much power are you running? Yeah, I can hear you in there, but I can't pull out what you're saying. And I don't know if that's just the propagation. It may be the propagation. Try it one more time. Give me your power. Yeah, I'm not hearing you at all now, Ian, and I hope I'm not keying on top of you. Alpha Foxtrot 5, Sierra Hotel. That's Ian out there in Arkansas. I'm not really sure what radio he's on. If you're on the live stream, put it over there in the chat so we can see what radio you're on and how much power you're running, because I'm not hearing you out here. Try it one more time. Well, there you go. I heard you say 1 watt. I heard you say 1 whiskey. What radio is that, Ian? Yeah, I can't hear what you're saying when you're saying the radio. I think you said it's an SDHS. Is that QSL? Yeah, I've completely lost him now. Okay, Ian. Yeah, if you can, there he is. He's over in the, he's the MCHF. Tuners had given him some problems. Anyway, we got you over there in the chat. Hey, Ian, thanks for checking in. We got you in for 1 whiskey. That's Alpha Foxtrot 5, Sierra Hotel, over there in Arkansas, getting in on 1 whiskey with the MCHF radio tuner, I'm assuming is the radio. Yeah, he's over in the chat now. So thanks for checking in, Ian, and maybe next time we get some better propagation and a better signal. This is KO4 GSM. We'll break with Alpha Foxtrot 5 Sierra Hotel. Looking for further check-ins for the QRP single sideband net. Come now. Check-ins for the QRP single sideband net. Come with your call sign and get on the log now. All right, I heard somebody way down in there, way down in the noise. Let me swing the beam a little bit and see if I can get a better signal on you. Come again with that call sign.
November 7, Romeo Lima, Victoria.
There we go. November 7, Romeo Lima, Victoria. QSL? Okay, I got you 5 watts, and you're over there in Washington. And I don't have the beam pointed at your... Let me get the beam on you in Washington. That should be real close to you right there. How copy now, Rob? Well, I got you 5 whiskey, and you're right there in the edge of my noise, Rob. You're about a 5-2. 5-2 here in South Carolina. Roger. Can you bring your power up, Rob?
We're about 60 right now. That's it.
Yeah, that's a lot better. I can hear you a little bit better. I don't think you're going to be able to go much lower than 5, going coast to coast on 5 watts with the conditions we got, Roger.
Yeah, roger that. So I know it's wet time, but this is much better for the conditions. And thank you for taking me today.
Hey, Rob, thanks for coming by and checking in. And that ain't nothing to cry about there. 5 watts from Washington State all the way to South Carolina. And we'll say 7-3, and thanks for checking in. Go back and check the live stream about the 1 hour, 45-minute mark, and you can hear your audio out here, Roger.
Will do, and all the best to you, 73 from N7 ILV.
Roger, Roger. Same to you, Rob. November 7, Romeo Lima Victor out of Washington State, 5 whiskey to South Carolina. And with that, I'm going to send it back out to Kevin to let him see if he can pick up a few more stations. This is KO4GSM, back to
K0KLB.
QSL, yeah, I couldn't hear either one of those guys, so good thing you could hear them. I could hear them on your radio, just barely, like you said. They were pretty light. All right, this is Kilo Zero, Kilo Lima Bravo. Looking over at the live stream subscribing numbers, we are at 978 subscribers. We're only, let's see, is that what, 22? Let's see, 80, yeah, 22 away from almost 1,000. So our goal is to hit 1,000 by the end of February. So we've got a few days here to work on it. So maybe we'll hit 1,000 by the end of February. So if you're not subscribed and you want to subscribe and get notified when we are holding the net, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. Ding, ding, if you want to do that. So, all right, this is Kilo Zero, Kilo Lima Bravo. We're with the QRP single sideband net, and we're taking general check-ins, any power, anywhere. Come with your call sign now. Check-ins for the QRP single sideband net. This is Kilo Zero, Kilo Lima Bravo, standing by for any power, anywhere. Come with your call sign now. This would probably be a good time to remind everybody we are live streaming on YouTube. The YouTube channel is called QRP Net Live Stream. That's the one I just asked. If you wanted to subscribe, you could do it there. QRP Net Live Stream is the YouTube channel, and we host it on a live stream so that when y'all call in and work your QRP signals down as low as you can go, you can hear your audio and watch your signal on our radio so you know what you sound like when you're working with low power. And hopefully that's a benefit. And I know I always like to hear how low can I go before I lose my audio out on the web SDRs at night, just to test propagation and switch between antennas and stuff like that. So that's what we're here for. Test those antennas, make them work for every watt they're putting out. And this is Kilo Zero, Kilo Lima Bravo. I'm taking general check-ins for any power, anywhere. Come with your call sign now. And also, just a reminder, this is the Sunday night QRP net, but next Sunday we have a scheduling conflict, and we are going to actually be holding next week's net on Friday night. Friday night at 6 o'clock Central, 7 o'clock Eastern. We'll send out notifications on the YouTube channel so you'll know exactly what time we start. So hopefully folks get home from work, they can want to join and start the weekend off with some QRP radio, and come and join us for some fun. And we'll be here on Friday night at 6 o'clock Central. This is Kilo Zero, Kilo Lima Bravo for the QRP single sideband net. We're taking general check-ins, any power, anywhere. Come with your call sign now.
Kilo 5, Mike Golf Kilo.
Kilo 5, Mike Golf Kilo. QSL?
QSL, Mark in New Mexico.
Good evening, Mike. Hey, you're an S3, good audio, good signal. What's your power and your antenna and radio tonight, Mark?
thought I would try that first. And it's a 991A, and it's an end-fed antenna.
Very good. Well, you're 20 watts, a good audio, good signal, heard every word. You want to try 10 watts, and I'll listen for you. Over.
Okay, hold on. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, give me, you're an S3, give me a little more audio, and I'll listen for you.
Can you hear me okay now? How do you hear me?
Yeah, S3, and Steve, our other net control out in South Carolina, he's hearing you 5.5 out there. Over.
No kidding.
You bet. Roger, Roger, on your 10 watts. Go to 5 watts, and I'll listen for you.
Okay, I'm on 5 watts. How do you hear me?
I heard every word. Good audio. S2, and you're 5.5 in South Carolina also. Still 5.5. Can you go lower than 5 watts, Mark?
No, not on this radio, sorry.
All right, well, you're still between an S2 and an S3 on the 5 watts. And you said it was an end-fed antenna, right?
Right, yeah, so then an end-fed antenna. About 23 feet up the highest point.
All right, well, hey, you know what? It's working for you. We got good propagation out of New Mexico tonight, and your 5 watts is making the trip. Over.
Roger, your signal's very good. What do you call me on? What's your wattage?
I'm running 50 watts as net controller so everybody can hear me, and I'm located in northern Iowa. Over.
Roger, and then South Carolina, is he running? I don't hear him.
Yeah, he's running a beam about 65 feet high, probably pointing in your general area there. Over.
All right, okay. So I'll let you take someone else. I know you guys stop pretty soon, so I just wanted to get in before you stop.
You bet. Thanks, Mark. And you know about the live stream, right? So you can hear your audio?
I do. I don't have YouTube up right now. I just want to write the net logger just to make sure you guys are still doing it.
Okay, if you go to our live stream, our YouTube channel, you checked in around the 1 hour and 51 minute mark. 1 hour, 51 minutes, so you can fast forward right to that timeline or timestamp on the YouTube replay, and you'll be able to hear your audio at 5 watts. Over.
Thank you. I didn't get most of that, so I'll let you go to someone else, okay? I think we're losing each other.
QSL, Mark. No worries, no worries. You can, let me see here. Just checking. Okay. Yeah, no worries. Just go to QRP Net LiveStream. QRP Net LiveStream. If you're still hearing me, I've got you in the log for 5 watts. Thanks for stopping by. And that was Mark in New Mexico. Kilo 5, Mike Golf Kilo. We'll say 7-3. And I'll continue taking check-ins, any power, anywhere, to the QRP single sideband net. This is Kilo 0. Kilo Lima Bravo, taking check-ins. Come with your call sign now.
Whiskey 2, Echo Lima Sierra. Charlie.
Whiskey 2, Echo Lima Sierra. Stand by, and there is a station ending in Alpha Charlie. Fill the rest of that call.
QSL, Kevin, I think I got you in. I'm coming in with 5 watts.
Stand by, LaRon. I'm trying to get one other station. Stand by a second. Come again, the other station?
November 7, Foxtrot, Bravo, Charlie.
November 7, Foxtrot, Bravo, Charlie. QSL?
Roger, Roger.
Okay, stand by, Howard. LaRon, Whiskey 2, Echo Lima Sierra. Come on in, LaRon. How are you tonight?
Hey, Kevin. Whiskey 2, Echo Lima Sierra, checking in with 5 watts. Glad I got in. Propagation changed. I didn't hear you earlier, and now you're hearing you just fine. Over.
Yeah, Roger. That time of night when the band opens up to New York, you're S555. Over.
Roger, it just changed down to 2.5 watts. 2.5 watts. Whiskey 2, Echo Lima Sierra, checking in at 2.5.
Roger, a little bit of QSB, but you peaked out about an S4. Over. Roger, heard your 1/2 watt, 500 milliwatts, S2 to S3, a little bit of QSB, but I was able to hear about every word. Over.
QSL, I think I got it in. I'm not seeing the disco lights yet, but I think they're coming. Over.
It's coming. Are you still at a half a watt?
Still at a half a watt. Half a watt. Whiskey Delta Lima Sierra, half watt.
Yeah, you peaked out in S5 on the one transmission and your S3 on the last one. So good job on the half a watt, and the disco light is on. Roger. Hey, LaRon, bring your power back up and tell me what radio and antenna you're on. Over.
Whiskey 2, that's Lima Sierra. Yep, I'm on the Zygu G106, and I'm running on my DX Commander Refuge. Over.
Okay, very good. Thanks. Yeah, it's just always good to hear what radio and antenna you're on, so folks know if they're hearing you, kind of what your system is. So that's awesome. Great, LaRon. Great hearing from you again. Thanks for stopping by out in New York, and we'll say 7-3. Over.
73. Thanks again, Kevin. Hey, Steve.
Hey, Steve, he says. All right, we'll break with LaRon. This is Kilo 0, Kilo Lima Bravo. Howard in Washington, November 7, Foxtrot Bravo Charlie. Come on in, Howard. How are you tonight?
N7FCC. I didn't realize what you're doing here, but I want to play. So I'm going to reduce my power. I'm running 100 watts. I'm going to take it down. See how you
Okay, Howard, if you can hear me, you faded right away into my noise. I don't know how low you went, but I know you were going down. Go to 50 or try 50 watts and see if I can hear you. Over.
Roger, Roger. Okay, 50 watts. 50 watts. I'll stop.
Okay, you bet. I got your 50 watts and about an S4. And Steve, our other controller out in South Carolina, he heard you a 5.3 out there. So on your 50 watts. So now let's have that power and go to 20 watts and see if we can hear you on 20 there. Over.
Okay, before I do that, I'm going to switch to a vertical. Okay, this is my vertical. To the other one.
The vertical dropped way down to about an S1, and then you came back on the other one.
Roger, Roger. Okay, 20 watts. 20 watts. There we go. 20 watts. 20 watts. How about?
Good copy, good audio between an S3 and an S4 on the 20 watts. So go to 10 watts. Over.
Roger. 10 watts. That's what I tried before.
All right, and the 10 watts is an S2 on my meter. You're getting close to my noise, and Steve said you were a 3.3. He's giving me hand signals, 3.3 out in South Carolina on the 10 watts. You can try 5. We might hit the peak on propagation. Let's try it and see what we can hear.
5 watts, 5 watts.
Yep, I heard every word on your 5 watts. Steve heard you too. Can you go lower than 5? Roger, Howard. Yep, I copied most of that last transmission. You kind of dipped down into my noise a little bit there towards the end, but for the most part, your 5 watts is coming through to Iowa. Bring your power back up, and we'll close it out. Over.
Okay, back to 50 watts. 50 watts. So the rig is an FD710, and the antenna is a Nelson NFED half-wave. It goes from 6 meters to 80 meters, and I'm probably about 70 feet now.
Roger, a Nelson NFED halfway up about 70 feet. Copied everything on that last transmission, and I think you said you're back up to 50 watts. Over.
Roger, about 50 watts. No, if the antenna is not up 50 feet, it's up much less than that. Maybe 20. Almost 30 feet. Almost like it goes slant from about 20 feet to 30 feet.
Okay, so you got about 20 to 30. So you got a little bit of a slope on it there, Roger.
Yeah, I don't have any trees. So I've got to work with what I can do.
Yeah, roger that. No worries. It's doing a good job out of Washington to Iowa. I'm in north central Iowa, and your 5 watts is making the trip, and you got good audio also on your 50 watts. So we are live streaming on YouTube. Are you familiar with that there, Howard?
No, I didn't know that. I've got my computer here. I can bring it up.
Yeah, that way you can hear your audio as you drop down to 5 watts, and you'll be able to hear it and see it on our radios here. The live stream channel on YouTube is called QRP Net LiveStream. Again, you can just do a search for QRP Net LiveStream, and you'll see today's live stream listed there. Probably have a little live little emblem there in the corner, but if you go there now, you can just slide the timeline back a little bit, a few minutes, and you'll be able to hear our audio in our QSO. Roger?
Yeah, Roger. I've kind of slow connection here. A slow connection, then I'm going to be probably making a lot of mistakes. Trying to find them. QRP Net Live. See what happens. Okay. Okay, I got it. But I'm wearing headphones, so I'm not going to be able to hear my computer. Anyway, this is great. This was fun. It was great. I don't need to hear myself. I know what I sound like. But I appreciate the Cinder report gives me a good idea, and I appreciate what you're doing. I'll stand by and let you play with other people, but I'll be listening. Okay?
Roger, Howard. You bet. Yep. And you checked in around the 2-hour mark, so if you do decide you want to go back and listen to it, you can watch the replay. We'll have once we close out the net, you'll be able to listen on the replay. You can fast forward to the 2-hour minute mark, and you'll be 2-hour mark there, and you'll be able to hear our QSO. And I appreciate you stopping by. We're here on Sunday nights in the evenings, and we're just getting ready to wrap things up and close out the net here. So, actually next we're gonna change from Sunday to Friday this week. But otherwise, we're normally here on Sunday evenings from 5 Central till 7 Central time. And we appreciate you stopping by. Good hearing your 5 watts out of Washington. And we'll break with you and say that was November 7, Foxtrot Bravo Charlie. And I'll take last call. Anybody else out there want to stop by and check in? Give me your call sign now.
Kilo, Quebec 4, Mike Echo Foxtrot.
Kilo, Quebec 4, Mike Echo Foxtrot. Coming in, Mark. How are you tonight?
Doing well. Following you on the YouTube channel. Sounding really good. Got a lot of people calling in. Currently running 20 watts on a FT991A with a 10 through 80 in-bed half wave.
Well, doing a great job, 20 watts on your end-fed half wave. You peaked out about an S6 to S7 on that last transmission there. Can you go down to 10 or 5 watts, and I'll listen for you?
Yeah, QSO, we're down to 10 watts now. Wondering how that's going to sound with you.
Sounds great. Easy copy. Good audio. S6, S6. Go to 5 watts. Over.
All right, copy that. Down to 5 watts now. 5 watts. Coming to you from Glen Allen, Virginia.
Yeah, good job. Propagation's in your favor right now because you're still between an S5 and an S6 with good audio and signal. Does that radio go lower than 5?
No, 5 is good for this one.
Okay, well, 5 is all you need from Virginia to Iowa tonight because we could hold an easy QSO on that. Over.
Roger. It sounds like the bands are pretty good right now, so I appreciate the catch me for the last one, I guess, and y'all have a great evening.
You bet. You too. Yeah, you'll just be our tail gunner for the night, and I appreciate you stopping by. That was Kilo Quebec 4 Mike Echo Foxtrot, and I know you're on the live stream, so you'll hear your audio there, and I think you'll like what you hear on your 5 watts there, Mark. Good job. Thanks for stopping by. We'll say 7-3 and have a good night.
All right, 7-3. Kilo Quebec 4 Mike Echo Foxtrot.
All right, folks, with that, we're going to go ahead and put a bow tie in this QRP net tonight. And thanks for stopping by. We had, let's see, we had a total of, let me bring up the net or the log for everybody tonight. Man, we have some good QRP stations again out there tonight. 0.5 watts, 1 watt and below. Majority of you guys were doing that, and the 5 watt stations, most of those, if they could, were limited to 5 watts, and if they could have gone below 5 watts, they would have probably gotten down into the QRPP, into the hundreds of milliwatts there too as well. So those 5 watts are not indicative that's all the lower they could go, because they probably could have gone lower. And so we had a total of, minus Steve and myself, we had 38 in the log tonight for 2 hours. Great job, everybody. Thanks for stopping by. It's because of you guys out there that makes this net so much fun. And we really enjoy, Steve and I just enjoy hosting it for everybody. And we enjoy the entertainment of seeing how low everybody can go out there from their stations and their QTHs there. So great job. Thanks for stopping by. And let me just remind everybody, we do have a Facebook group. If you do the Facebook thing, the group is called QRP SSB. Again, QRP SSB for single sideband. And if you want to join our group, you can click the join button, answer the questions, and we'll get you approved. And just also a reminder, next Sunday we won't be here. We're going to move Sunday's net to Friday, February 7th. And it's kind of, we used to have a Friday night QRP net years ago, and then we moved it to Sunday night. So it's been a while since we've been on Friday night, so it'll be kind of fun to catch a few people that can't join us on Sundays. Maybe they can join us on Friday night. So hopefully we'll catch a few of those folks. And when we used to have that Friday night net, we had we put up a parody intro, and we only played it like once or twice. It's about 3 minutes long. So, but it was a fun little intro that we put together. So be sure to join us when we start the net, and so you can watch our little intro that we had back in the day on Friday nights. All right, and Steve, thanks for all your help out there. KO4GSM as net control in South Carolina. Great job. So we're going to go ahead and return this frequency to normal amateur radio operations, and we're going to go ahead and kick off here the QRP outro, where you will hear the smooth pedal steel guitars of that controller right here. This guy right here. Let me bring him up. That's Steve out in South Carolina. He plays awesome pedal steel guitar, and you're going to hear it here next on the outro. So be sure to stay tuned. We'll say 7-3, everybody, and have a great night. Here we go. Oh, hang on. I got hang on. I got to find it. Where's it at, Steve? There it is. Okay, here we go. Good night, everybody.
Happy radio to you until we meet again. Lightning storms be few. Keep your coax dry till then. We hope for open bands and fun adventures. QRP is so much fun when we're together. Happy radio to you till we meet again. Be sure to mark next Sunday on your calendar. Hang out with friends and have some fun together. Happy radio